this beautiful day. We've got Ed with us today from the B Road Hunting Club, and he's come along with his Mini. He's going to tell you a bit about it, because I'll probably end up getting it wrong if I start talking about all the spec and stuff, so I'll hand over to
So yeah, so it's a Mini JCW F56 in Rebel Green with black roof. It's obviously modified, done by the previous owner. It's been lowered on KWV1s. It's got stage 2 mapped by Lowen. It's got a AirTech intercooler, E-Venturi intake, Pro exhaust now. I've changed the headlights, the look of it. Yeah, we're just going to get it detailed and
yeah. So it's recently had a ceramic coating, so we're thinking it's coming up for its first year of the coating being on there. So we're just going to give it like a bit of a reset wash and just see how the coating's doing. Give it a pre-wash, wash and stuff inside, and then we're going to take it inside to the light bay, get it underneath the lights in the tent, and just see what we've got to work with.
Done Dragon's Breath on the wheels. What's next, mate?
So we're just going to snow foam the car. So advanced neutral snow foam, so neutral, but has a cleaner power of an alkaline, so it's not going to strip the coating, but it's going to just get a good amount of that road grime off before we even touch the car. Nice straight lines, and I always start off at the top end of the car, so the lower end is going to be the dirtiest. So half from the roof I'll just do the glass, right, and that's always normally fine, and then I will dunk, after I've done the glass I'll then just dunk the mitt and then work on the other bits. I mean, this is actually really clean, so it's not like a massive, it's not that bad, but yeah, if you wanted to flip bonnet, so just a nice flat area, normally doesn't get too dirty. It's just the sides and the lower sills that normally you have to worry about.
So Elliot, how come it's just the rear that you're spraying?
Because the rear, you could just see that the water was a bit flat on the rear, so you could just see that either the coating's just a bit clogged up with contaminants, or it's just where it's obviously a part of the car that gets the dirtiest and washed the most. Then it's, maybe the coating's not as strong there. So we're just spraying a bit of Dragon's Breath on the back.
What's the next steps, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm just going to give it a dry, and then seems we're underneath the inspection lamps. We're just have a little look, mate, and see what sort of condition the paintwork's in. But we're using our grey drying towels, so they're nice and plush, nice and soft, so it won't cause any damage when we're drying the car.
I'm in your hands. I'm quite
we can polish it, and that'll get rid of it.
Probably do with a clean. That looks smooth.
Oh, good. Okay, mate. Let's do the engine bay then.
Boom. Let's have it.
We're going to do some APC. Then we use the blower just to get the dust off. Then we're APC. Again, use the detail brushes, getting all the nooks and crannies, and then wipe the APC off, and then we go over with the Classic Protect just to give the plastics a dressing, give it a bit of a shine. But not like too much of a shine, but just give it a nice just get it nice and dressed and protected.
quite nice. So. Agitate.
Yeah, we'll just give it a little bit of a squiggle everywhere.
Is that just literally, that comes in a bottle, you just spray it on, agitate?
Yeah, you can get it neat in a litre, and you can then dilute it yourself, or you can buy it in the ready-to-use bottle, which is 500ml trigger. Right. And that's all ready to use, straight out of the bottle.
And then what do you do to rinse this off?
Just
always a bit
with a cloth. Just give it a wipe down.
Wipe it with a cloth.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to engine bays, that's what's always worried me. It's like, how do you?
How's the cloth looking, Elliott?
Oh, it's a little bit grubby, but it's going to be though, isn't it? It's an engine bay, they're not the cleanest of things.
Yeah, that's dirty. It's clean now.
What are you spraying on now?
Classic Protect.
So what's that going to do?
It's like a trim dressing.
Okay.
This will be just for the plastics and things. Just gives it a nice sort of coating.
Good morning, next.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it better to spray it on the towel than on the?
Yeah, because it's silicone based. It just if you
just stick it.
Oh, it's not sticky. This one's quite nice, but it just gets in the air and it just covers
everything.
absolutely everything. Yeah, I just find it's a lot more controlled, if that makes sense. Way of applying it. Just going to give the roof a bit of a polish, mate.
Yeah.
It's black, so it's just showing up. There's nothing really bad on it, to be honest. It's just a couple of little sort of like marks and just a tiny little bit of oxidation, some water spotting. So there's nothing too bad, but just get a good old polish, mate, and we'll bring that colour out.
How come you got these walls up?
I've got the heater on because it's cold. This ambient lighting is quite sexy, actually.
It is, yeah. So what's the purpose of spreading out the polish like that?
Well, if you just have it in one clump, then you're going to have loads of polish on this area, and as you start working across, your polish is going to let out, and you've probably got more chance of it flicking off the pad and stuff like that. So it just keeps it more controlled, and it means that you can work the sections as well, and everything's sort of fairly equal.
There's definite line. Like it looks dirty there now.
Yeah, it's a bit. I think it's a bit oxidised. A little bit of like rain and stuff like that. Just calcium from the rain. Yeah, it can just build up over time. So
is that in the ceramic coat, or is that
it's on top? I think.
So it's on top.
Yeah.
So by polishing it out, you're going back to what?
This will we'll be going down to the normal lacquer.
So is that polishing off that ceramic coat?
Yeah, there wasn't, to be honest, on the roof there wasn't that much left of it. So after this we'll put a hard wax on it, and that'll protect it. We've got a Canuba hard wax that lasts 4 months, so that'll protect it.
So this is your first time using a machine polisher?
Yeah, like I mean I've used them before, but never, I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. So hopefully this will be a good lesson. Yeah, it's right. It's quite therapeutic. I can see why it's quite appealing.
Yeah, if you can lock yourself on your own,
put your tunes on and just. No scratches.
looking?
Like a mirror, mate. Polishing was good.
I bought a set of wheels for the weekend. Don't include the brakes.
Is that then?
Well, just for the sides, yeah, we're gonna put some trim, do the plastic trims, do the tyres, and then get her outside. I think it's spitting a little bit, but we hopefully maybe get some beading shots. Bit sad that you clean it all and then you have to go and get beading shots, but it's the British weather for you, isn't it? And it's trim and tyre, but for these plastics it's perfect. Mate, that's
Run us through the process very
well,
briefly.
because it's already been ceramic coated, the roof was looking a little bit flat, so we knew there wasn't much left on there, and there was quite a lot of sort of water spotting marks and sort of oxidised. So we've given it a polish on the roof and then recoated the roof, and then we just dressed all the plastics, done the glass, done the tyres, and just given it a good once over, to be honest.